start off with 100 grams of henna powder and 35 to 40 grams of granulated sugar, 30 milliliters of essential oil. I'm using eucalyptus, and then I give that a good mix to get rid of as many of the larger clumps as I can. And I add lemon juice and I stir, and I keep adding lemon juice little by little until I get the perfect consistency. Once it's the consistency I like, I cover it with cling film, and then I replace the lid to the container and I let it sit in a warm place for 24 hours. This is essential in making sure that your henna stains. Once the henna's had a chance to dye release overnight, I give it a good stir, and then I prepare a glass with a piping bag and a stocking inside of that, just so I can strain the henna to make sure there are no bits or particles left in the paste. So I transfer my henna from my bowl to this. Then I put on some gloves so my hands don't stain orange, carefully fold up the end of the stocking and the piping bag, and then I twist the piping bag around the stocking, and I pull the stocking out of the piping bag. It can be a little bit tough, but it's so worth it to get that henna paste super smooth. Once I finish pulling it through, the henna is strained, and it's ready to transfer into cones. There you go, that's it. I'm going to try to answer all of the most commonly asked questions in my comment section in one video. I'm going to be talking fast, so I apologize in advance. You cannot eat henna. Henna is an all-natural paste that leaves a temporary stain on the skin for 5 to 12 days. As long as you're not drawing religious symbols, figures, or writing in languages that you do not speak or that are not your own, you're perfectly fine. Just be mindful of other religions and cultures before applying it. Black henna is not real. It's a blend of chemicals that will blister burn your skin. White henna is also not real. It's just a mixture of body paint and adhesive and only stays on your skin for a day or two. Any kind of colored henna is also not real. You can only use henna to dye your hair and eyebrows if you have not previously chemically treated your hair or do not plan on doing so in the future. Henna and chemicals don't play nice with each other, so it can further damage your hair if you mix them. Henna stains start off as a light orange color and take 2 days to develop into a dark brown. I always get a lot of questions on how long henna takes to make, so I'm going to cover it. The part that you're seeing right now is actually day 2 of the henna making process. Just making the henna alone takes 2 full days. The first day we mix all the ingredients together and then we leave it in a dark, semi-warm place overnight to dye release. This basically means it allows the henna to have time to release its ability to dye or otherwise stain the skin. Without the dye release process, the henna will not stain. After 24 hours, I peel off the layer of plastic wrap and give everything one final mix. More often than not, the henna paste is still a bit thicker than it should be for piping consistency, as we always make it a little bit thicker pre-dye release as it thins out over the dye release process. Once we mix it up, thin it out, and strain it, we put it into individual cones and we sell them